up? What's going on? Welcome to Ty and Lay's Take Today, episode 22. We are just throwing more and more episodes at you guys. It's already the second week of December. What's going on, Lay?
Hi, Ty. I can't believe it's already December and that this is episode 22. Like, what is happening right now? We are getting old. I don't know what's going on here. Time is just flying.
Who are you telling? I'm like, I haven't even begun to shop for Christmas, and I know we're gonna be talking about that later. But
yes, we need to get into. We have a long list of things that we have going on because I know it's been a minute. We've been to concerts, we've been to movies, we've been outside. So we got to tell everybody what we have been doing. We have a really good list of real takes this episode. I've been on social media more because Ty, our social media manager, is always on me to be more active. So I've been on, and so social media has been inspiring me. And I need to know how you feel, Ty, about some of these things that are trending on social media, which leads us to our trending today. Ty is always giving us the trending today tea. So we have a really good episode lined up for you guys. So I'm excited.
I'm excited, so exciting. And speaking of social media, Lay has been throwing down in the kitchen. Thanksgiving was like weeks ago at this point. Last month, and I'm still waiting for my macaroni. So I need to know how the family liked the macaroni. Did you make the macaroni?
You know what? I did not make it. And did not make it. And the only reason why I didn't make it is because my mom was sick for Thanksgiving. So we didn't end up going to her house. It was supposed to be us kids and then my niece and my nephew. But since she got sick, we ended up going to my aunt's house. And it's funny because my aunt that usually makes the macaroni cheese didn't make it. So I should have still made it, but I didn't make it because it was supposed to be for like the immediate family. So yeah, that was my bad. But you know, y'all be all right. I got y'all though. I got y'all. I don't know if we're doing a brunch or dinner for Christmas, but if I can, I'll make it some macaroni. And I'm gonna bring you a plate.
All right, y'all heard her. So we can't go back on this. But mom's feeling better. She's doing better now.
Much better. Yes. Yes. Thank the Lord. But you know, hey, I got off the hook. Didn't nobody send me no money for macaroni, so whatever.
Cash app real quick. The Apple Pay.
Didn't nobody send me no funds, so they'll be all right.
All right. That being said, I think we're gonna dive right into our real takes, right?
Yes. I have a really good one for you, Ty. I need to know. Speaking of Christmas and all the jolliness that comes with that, I want to know, when do you start your Christmas shopping? When?
Like I said, probably I need to like yesterday, but I haven't started any Christmas shopping yet. I really have maybe like just a handful of people that I'm buying gifts for. Because nowadays I feel like when you're younger and when you're a kid, the holidays always hit different. So now it's like adulting, real life bills, credit card debt. So I do have a handful of people, some of my close friends, my best friends, and my mom, obviously, and then a couple other people, and then of course I'm buying Zeus some dog treats and presents. So Zeus, he's got his own stocking hung up in the living room. So I haven't started. I probably need to start. I am gonna tell you, I am hurt because my mom was like, Tyler, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, if you're going to give me something, I want, and I hope you see these, it's Crocs. I've never had a pair of Crocs before. It's not just like the regular Crocs that everybody thinks are ugly. They look comfortable, but I want the McDonald's line of Crocs. So like Grimace, the big purple, whatever he is, I wanted those. And I checked the Crocs website. I checked Amazon. They don't have my size. They don't even have my size. Sizes from like men's sizes to women's. And still, so
dang.
No Grimace Crocs for me, but
you never know. Maybe a little bit after Christmas. This is the thing with Christmas shopping, right? I usually am a last minute shopper. I'm like Christmas Eve in the mall banging it out. Like, yeah, probably like on a good year, I'll shop like the 21st, 22nd and can get a few things Amazon Prime. But I'm usually a Christmas Eve shopper for sure. Or whatever day that I have off that I can shop closest to Christmas, that's usually when I do it. But as I get older and I have more people that I'm buying for, that's becoming a little bit harder. But this is actually like the first year Christmas-wise that I actually have a budget for Christmas shopping. So I think that when you have a budget, you have to shop smart. Like you have to take advantage of the Black Friday deals. You have to be on Cyber Monday if you want to still give people like really great gifts, but save your coin, which I highly recommend. This is a tip. Do not go broke on Christmas gifts. That is not why Christmas is here. That is not the spirit. If you have children, I understand that, but do not go broke on your siblings. Do not go broke on your cousins. Do not go broke on your aunts and your uncles. You give what you can give, and people should just be grateful for what they give. Because I'm like, I have that spirit that if I don't really good gift, I feel really good. I feel bad. I've been a person that has gone broke on Christmas shopping. That's why I'm being smart this year. I'm probably still gonna go broke on Babe, but he's the only person that I'm going broke for this year. That's it. Nobody else. So yeah, I'm bad when it comes to Christmas shopping, but I'm doing better this year. I bought some gifts last night, and yeah.
So what's on your Christmas list? What does Layy want for Christmas?
So I'm gonna just put it out there because just in case someone's watching and they want to send me something, because I've been good all year. I've been good all year. This is my list. I know I'm terrible, but the only reason why I have a list is because Babe was like, I need help this year. Usually I'm really creative, but I just do not have the mental space to do this this year. So I made a list for him, and everybody that's asked me, what do you want for Christmas? I've been sending that list to them because it's easier that way. It's so easy, so much easier. But some of the things I have on my list, I want a scent under hair dryer. At home, you can sit under hair dryer. I want the Beyoncé perfume. I have like skillets and pots and crock pots and stuff for the kitchen. Like I need a really good cast iron skillet and a couple other things, I want a magic bullet, the blender magic bullet. Do you remember when they used to be all over TV? I want one of those. I need some baking dishes. A lot of my stuff is for the kitchen though. So it's not like I'm asking for like craziness, but it's a lot of that. Like I have Uggs. I want a car starter. I want a Louis Vuitton, but that's on my list every year, and he never gets it. I want some red bottoms. Again, I've wanted these same pair of red bottoms for like 3 years, and he still has not purchased them.
Wait. The question was, what does Layy want for Christmas? The question wasn't go off on Bae.
Well, anybody is welcome to buy these things.
Oh my God. Layy go get packages from takers at her house,
and I will send the love right back to the takers. But yeah, that's all. I mean, it's my Christmas list. So you got to put what you want. I guess it's more so of a wish list than a Christmas list.
And then for those items that don't get gifted to Layy this year, she's going to have an Amazon Prime list where people can either send cash apps for her to get these things.
And I know, baby, you can break it up. You can do Christmas, half the list, do Valentine's Day, the other half.
So it's an all holiday list. So then down the road, Lay's gonna be like, I'm out because now I have my own cooking show.
Exactly. Boom. You got to get people to invest in you. Be smart with your Christmas list. Yes. Okay. Let's switch gears. So I want to know, Ty, I saw this video on social media where they were saying that married people, you shouldn't be coming home at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Like you should have not a curfew, but I guess there's like an unspoken like time that that you should be in the house, right? So do you think, should married people be home by a certain time?
Well, first of all, I'm not married. Still single on purpose. But I mean, nothing good happens after, I'm gonna say, I think the phrase is like after 2 a.m., but I'm gonna say nothing good happens after 3 a.m. because you need to make sure that you have that drive time home. But you shouldn't be coming home at 6 a.m. after a night out. Like, I feel like we've all had those, we've had those nights where we party hard and you lose track of time. But I don't think you should have a set time per se. I think it should be more, it's kind of just a consideration thing, and it should or a respect thing. Like if you're out doing your thing, or you're attending an event or something, and you're not going as like a couple or as partners, then you should at least communicate like, hey, the event ends at this time. I'm planning on being home at this time. I'll let you know if anything changes. But I mean, you shouldn't be out all night and just like come stumbling home at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, exactly. I think that's disrespectful.
I concur. Retweets, reposts, all of that. I completely agree. I think that you have to be considerate of the person that you're with. Like, I would never tell my boyfriend, you need to be home by midnight, because he's a grown man and I can't. Because this is what I've learned about men in particular, or not even just men, but people. But I say men because my intimacy record has been with men. That they're going to do what they want to do. People are going to do what they want to do. So if he wants to be outside, he's going to be outside. If he wants to be home or go out and be home out until 6 o'clock, he's going to do that. So I think that it's more so, like you said, it's not about having a curfew. It's about just being considerate. But I also think it depends on, like, is he going out every Saturday? Is he going out every weekend? Is this just a once in a blue moon type of thing? Is he on vacation having a boys trip? Are you there? Like, I think certain things matter. But if we're just talking about in general, I definitely think that you should be home by a certain time. But I also feel like you should. I mean, what's out here for you? You married, you got a family, you got what's in the streets for you? Ain't nothing in the streets. Nothing in the streets. Ain't nothing open but the legs and the ER. You don't need to be in none of that. So come on home. So come on home. So yeah, I definitely think that, but I don't think it's just for married people. I think if you're in a relationship and you live with someone, you have to be considerate of them. And I think you hit on a key point too, Ty. Communication. It's just about communication. It's not just a certain time, but just, hey, this is what's happening. This is where I am. If something happens, I'll make sure. If something changes, I'll let you know. Yeah, completely agree. Okay, so retweet. I like that, Ty.
Re-Xing it.
Re-X. Is that what you do now? Re-X.
Oh. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to still be using threads.
Right. I don't know. It's too much. X, tweet, Twitter, whatever you calling it. Repost. I'll just say repost. Okay.
All right, Layy. So I'm interested for this next one. If your baby daddy, mind you, they don't have no kids either. Like, we both don't have kids. Don't get confused.
Right.
If your baby daddy and boyfriend are physically fighting, who is Layy siding with? Who are you squaring up with? Or who are you helping?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not getting in the middle of that fight. If that's, I like, they're already fighting. Like, they're already throwing blows. What I'm gonna do with two men fighting? I can't get in the middle of that when they hit me and it's freaking Thanksgiving again. I'm gonna be knocked out. No, I don't want nothing to do with that. Now, if they were arguing, I would be like, all right, y'all need to chill. You need to go home. You need to hear, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just need to stop. I would try to be like, hey, chill out. Y'all doing too much. Just go home, blah, 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 right? Because I think the reality is that I would hope that if I had a baby daddy, that he's family. He's family. He's my son's father. So I think that I would have a level of respect for him because he's my son's father. He's my family, right? But this is my man. So y'all just need to stop. Go home. But if they actually was hitting each other, what I'm gonna do? I wouldn't get in the middle. So my answer is let them fight. If it gets to that point, I'm not getting in the middle of that.
So what if you had a child with your partner or with an ex, and you and their parenting styles were completely different? So like you're involved because that's your child, and then like, so you have the child, your ex who's the father of the child, and then your current partner. Like,
so are you saying like we're fighting over the child?
Yeah, or not over the child, but just over like the differentiation between the types of parenting. Like
so like Is it that my I just want to make sure I understand the question. So my baby daddy does not agree with my boyfriend's role that he has in the child's life, or are me and my boyfriend or me and my baby daddy, are we arguing about something like a discipline style or something like that?
No discipline style.
And what, my boyfriend tried to stand up for me because he ain't like the way he was talking to me or something?
Yeah. I'm putting you on the spot, I know.
Honestly, I'll be honest. I feel like I would tell my boyfriend to just, I got this. Because I think it gets tricky because I come from a blended family. So my parents are together, but I have half siblings, which is so weird to say that because I don't look at them as half siblings. They're just my siblings. But my dad raised my oldest sister. So, but I think my dad was always really touchy with raising her because ultimately he wasn't her father, right? He did everything for her like that was his child, but that wasn't his child. So I think I would just be like, I would tell my boyfriend to mind his business in a very like, I love you, I get it, but you can't just be butting into our conversations, giving an opinion about our child. Like, it just doesn't work that way. Now, us talking in our privacy, that's one thing, but you got to chill because that's his child, especially if he's an active father, he's a good parent. I think all parents disagree. But he got to stay in his place. I think that's knowing your place. Now, if my baby daddy was getting all up in my face and was doing too much, then you knock his ass out. Make him think about it. That's right. I'm sorry. Don't be getting up in my face. Don't do too much.
Layy, you got me over here thinking I need to go back and watch our episodes because I don't think there's been one episode where we've been able to like keep it
PG. We haven't said no crazy ones though. We haven't.
That's wild, but like
we haven't dropped.
Right? Takers, we grown.
We grown. PG-13. Yeah. So yeah, that's my take. What you think? What you doing?
I think it's too many hands in the cookie jar. We could, like, me and my partner can conduct our parenting or co-parenting or what have you our way, but like there needs to be a level of separation. Otherwise, it's gonna be toxic. It's gonna be toxic for me. It's gonna be toxic for my ex. Toxic for my current partner. Toxic for the child. And like, life is too short, and there's just too much negativity as it is. So I think eliminating the possibility for something toxic or negative is worth the maybe just pulling back some.
I agree. Whoever getting their butt beat is who I would help. Whoever losing, because I don't want nobody to die. I don't want nobody to die.
All right, so I'm over here looking at this next one, and I'm just wondering why we even gotta talk about her. Like, why do we have to talk about this next one?
You know what? Because I think it's important. Go ahead and introduce it. Come on.
All right. So Lay's got us talking about who is more culturally relevant, Taylor Swift or Beyonce.
This is good. Because did you see that the Forbes list came out of the most powerful women in the world?
Mm-hmm.
And did you see where Taylor Swift was ranked versus Beyonce?
No, what was Forbes list?
Taylor Swift was 5th. Beyonce was like 37. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull it up to get the exact numbers, but I know Taylor Swift was 5.
Well, I mean, that kind of seems like it's on the same lines of Time Magazine just put out their Person of the Year, and lo and behold, guess who the Person of the Year is?
Is it Taylor Swift? Is that Caitlyn Jenner?
Nope. Look a little bit harder.
Oh, that's Taylor Swift. She does not look like Caitlyn Jenner at all. I just put it out there. It was just blurry. Okay. I mean, but that doesn't surprise. that doesn't surprise me because I think that that Taylor Swift is kind of like America's sweetheart, and I think that the audience that she attracts is the majority of America. So that doesn't. I'm not necessarily surprised by that. But I think to put Beyonce at 37, 30 something, and Taylor Swift at 5 for the most powerful woman in the world, like, baby, you're bugging. Like, come on. She was before Oprah. She was before Gail. She was before a lot of people. I'm like, girl, Beyonce just sold out her movie, grossed the most a movie has ever made.
Which, speaking of the movie, Lay saw the movie. I haven't seen it yet. I know I'm such a terrible Beehive fan. I know. I'm not even in at this point.
I have seen it, and we will get to that. But I don't culturally relevant. I'm a little biased, but I think they're both culturally relevant. But I think who's more culturally relevant? I say Beyonce because she's been around longer. But I think that Taylor Swift, she's definitely that girl. She don't have to take a back seat now. But to say that she's 5th and Beyonce's 30-something, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because her tour did better than Taylor Swift's. I mean, it kept going like this most of the time. But they were like neck and neck. And I think what I hate is that we're like creating a competition against them when they really are supporting each other. She just went to her opening in London. Taylor Swift did. And then Beyonce went to her premiere when Taylor Swift's movie dropped. I just think that but I think Beyonce is a different force to be reckoned with. She's been in the game 26, 27 years now, and she's still relevant. I think that Taylor Swift, I think she's well on her way. But I think let's talk in 20 years and see where Taylor Swift is at. I mean, that's kind of how I feel.
Oh, here comes the Swifties. I can feel them now.
All right, Swifties, Beehive. Big
now is a time that you all can also chime in and share your thoughts. Follow us on social media. You could tweet us, Facebook, X, whatever, Threads, Instagram. It's simple. At Ty's and run it back. At Ty and Lay's Take. This is live. That's how you know there's no pre-edit, there's no post-edits. This is what it is.
This is what it is. Yes, it's scrolling across your screen. So, Ty and Lay's Take.
Thoughts, comment on YouTube as well. Hit the subscribe button. I know we increasing those subscriptions. So
yes. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna always throw something in there about Beyonce because y'all know that's my girl. If you don't know that by now, that's my girl. Okay, so moving right along. Ty, this is a good one. This is actually a really this made me think a little bit. When you like are on the phone with someone, do you say I love you or love you?
I always say I love you. I was and I sent you a little screenshot that somebody posted on X about this, and I was like, you know what? I always say I love you. I'm even really big on, and then I also feel like people use the term love so loosely, and I may have mentioned this before on previous episodes. So like when I'm texting the word love, when I post on my social media, even if it's not grammatically correct, I always capitalize. It's just something that I do. I always capitalize the L in love, because it's just it has sentimental and emotional value, and I feel like even like how people use that's my best friend or I love you. I feel like we use these terms so loosely that they're losing value. So I never just say love you. I'm always say I love you.
So that brings the question: does the I before love you does it make a difference? So like, okay, let's say you're on the phone with your man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I love you, and he says, love you. Versus saying, or if you say, or if you pick up the phone and you say, I love you, and he says, I love you too, or I love you. Does it make a difference? Does the I make a difference?
It's not a deal breaker. If I could pick which one you're gonna say, I want you to say I love you. I want you to put some emphasis on like I love you. But I'm not is it worth fighting over? No. But I think it just it puts more value.
I
Love
think
you.
if you know a person really loves you, it doesn't matter. But I think when you don't know or you wonder, right? Because I think, okay, men have a tendency to code switch. And that's, you know how Beyonce, say my name, that kind of stuff. It's because when we're in private, it's I love you, baby, da 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 da, right? But then when you get to the job or you're around your friends or around your coworker, it's love you. All right, love you. Or you whisper it, love you. Like you don't want people to hear it. You know what I mean? I think that's what matters. I think this only matters when you're not sure the person loves you. I mean, because I thought about it. Like when you sent it to me, I was like, well, I feel like Babe has said I love you, and I feel like he said love you, but I don't think I've ever cared. I don't think it's ever been that serious.
Yeah.
You know, I only care if like you try to rush me off the phone or something, or you try to whisper. Because what you whispering for? And why are you trying to rush me? I just said I love you, right? But love you or I love you, that doesn't matter to me. As long as you love me.
Long as you love me and give me the red bottoms in the crock pot.
And the Louis. And the crock pot. And everything else on the list. It's not love if you're not spending.
We need a whole hour of a show to go through and dissect Lay's Christmas gift wish list.
When Christmas comes, we're going to do a review of Lacey's list and how many things he checked off on the list. We're going to do it. We're going to do the babe list. We're going to do the family list because everybody got the same list, and we're going to see how this worked out, how this turned out.
I have 7 crock pots, 6 hair in here.
I gave a disclaimer. I said I'm sending everybody the same list, so make sure you consult each other before purchasing.
Oh, yep. He's got his hands. He's got his hands.
Well, that was a good real take. I think we got pretty real. I think that was a good one. Please follow us on all of our social media that is scrolling across your screen. We want you guys to jump in. I want to know, does saying I love you versus love you, does that matter? Have you ever had that happen where you're like, I like it better with the love you, I like it better with the I love you? Let's get into it. So make sure you are commenting, and because we comment back. We read all you guys' comments. We read the posts that you send. We love it. We need your opinion. Because like I said, sometimes Ty, today he was okay. But sometimes he be way over there.
Listen, I know what I'm getting my co-host for Christmas. I love a poll at this point. I'm not that cold-hearted. I'm not. But there's been a lot going on, especially here in Michigan, throughout Metro Detroit. Layy has been attending movie premieres. We've both been attending concerts, which is segueing us into a little review. Yeah, our real reviews. So, Layy, tell us where you've been at lately.
Okay, let's start with the concerts. I went to the iHeart Radio Jingle Balls, and
Layy, I'm gonna stop you.
Jingle Balls. Is it Jingle Bells or Jingle Balls? Or is it ball? Oh,
I think it's just one ball.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
I couldn't.
Sorry about that.
iHeart Radio.
Hey.
Oh, you corrected it too. Look at you, fast on the edge.
Switch it real quick. You called me out. Okay, so anyway. So Jingle Ball, and this is what I will say. I bought the tickets hoping, because I actually bought tickets to the Chicago show, which was supposed to be Nicki Minaj, but I heard she didn't even show up. And then I bought tickets for here. I ended up selling my tickets to Chicago. And then I went to the Usher one, and I'm not going to lie. I was disappointed. And if you watch the show, you know that I love Usher. I love him. But remember we talked about, one of the episodes we talked about Usher or Beyonce. Like, who do you think is like, and I couldn't really, I was like, ooh, after seeing them both, they are like neck and neck. After seeing him at Jingle Balls, yeah, Beyonce is killing him. Because I just don't think that he came and did not even give us a real show, in my opinion. He didn't dance. He only brought 3 singers and a pianist. And most of the time he just let us sing. He didn't really sing.
I was gonna say, from the videos that I've seen, circulating online, it looked like it was audience participation to the fullest.
Yeah, he didn't really sing.
Or he let the background singers do, which the background singers were good, but it looks like
they could sing. He sounded great when he did sing. All of that was fine. It's just he didn't really sing, and he didn't dance. He didn't do one pop lock. And I was just kind of like,
Avery Wilson, which was one of his background singers, he did the thing. So shout outs to Avery Wilson, because I was like, look at Avery, look at him singing background vocals.
Yes. Okay. Well, I brought a couple videos from the show. So I'll show two of them. You're gonna hear me singing in the background. And I'll explain why I was so hyped. Okay. So we'll do the first video.
I got somebody here, but I want to, but still it ain't the same. Promise I'm gonna hurt your neck. Just you understand. All my fellows, you feel my pain. It's not the way you feel. I know I made a mistake. Not too late. I know she ain't coming back. What I gotta do now? Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do without my boo. You've been crying for too long. It's been 11 days, 13 hours. I'ma be burning. Just sing.
I was still rocking out, y'all. I'm sorry. So that was the first video. Then I'll show the second one, just to kind of get a feel.
I realize that I can be your lover. Let's just keep it honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. Good, but we still somebody have a night. Who knew it'd be like this? You that made my exes find the enemy. That person says I can't.
Okay, so that was the second video. So this is what I'll say. He sounds great. Like, his voice is there, like, when he was singing. But I felt like, first of all, he only did like 5 or 6 songs. He did Good. He did Let It Burn. He did Confessions. He did Caught Up. And I think he did one other song. But that was it. That was all he did. And I thought that, it was the warm-up. I thought he didn't do any of his hype songs. He didn't dance. I definitely felt like he played us. I definitely think he did not give his best performance. I definitely think he just showed up, got his check, and left. Which is why I said I feel like Usher, after that, I feel like Beyonce's on a whole nother level, because I don't think she would have did that to us. I don't think she would have gave a half performance like that, in my opinion.
MLive.com, actually, their headline for their story about the concert was Usher warms up for the Super Bowl in Detroit, but Jelly Roll steals Jingle Ball show.
And so Jelly Roll was the most hype. I was very surprised, because that was one of the people I didn't really know who he was, and I wasn't really looking forward to him. I'm not gonna lie, I was planning on going to get a drink during his performance. But he did great. He did an excellent job. He did a couple of his songs, but he catered to Detroit. He sung some Detroit songs. He rapped Eminem. He did some old school stuff. Like, he did a really great job. Doechii was good too. I didn't really know who she was at first, but she did a great job performing. Her dancers, she danced. Her and her DJ were in sync. She did a good job. Overall, the Jingle Ball was okay. I probably won't go back next year. But it was okay. But Usher was very disappointing. It was very disappointing. I was very disappointed.
Another thing that I thought was really cool, because apparently, like, there's been stories about how, like, Jelly Roll was rough around the edges, like, in his past, and he's been through some different things. He actually went to the Genesee County Jail and performed for graduates of a program at the jail. So I thought that was really cool. There was videos on like Instagram of him performing and congratulating the inmates that graduated from different programs. So I thought that was pretty dope of him. I'm not really familiar with his music. And actually, I was trying to make things happen so I could have went to the Jingle Ball in Chicago, but I didn't get a chance to. And I didn't go to Detroit either. But yeah, I guess Nicki Minaj had Lil Wayne replace her. So Lil Wayne performed at the Chicago one. And then I know Flavor Flav was also at Detroit, right?
Well, Flavor Flav did come. But he didn't perform. He introduced Flo Rida, and he was like on stage with Flo Rida for a little bit. Flo Rida was more entertaining than Usher. In my opinion, he would engage the crowd. There was literally, Flo Rida was on this guy's shoulder, and he walked him all the way around the arena. I was like, oh, this man is a strong man, okay? But Flo Rida did a good job. Callie, she's the one who sings that Area Code song. Might just be you, or that I got a white boy on my roster. He be feeding me pasta and lobster. That song. She was. I mean, all she did was rap. She didn't dance really. She just rapped, and that was cool. She was first one out. Lil Durk didn't show up. He didn't come. So it was something to do on Tuesday. I had fun with the people that I went with, but it wasn't worth the money. It really wasn't. If you really wanted a good performance from Usher, and that's why you bought your ticket like me, no, it wasn't worth it at all. I wish I wouldn't have went, because now I have a sour taste in my mouth for Usher.
I was gonna say this is a completely different Layy speaking on Usher. Lay's talking about residency in Vegas. It was like
I was trying to go to the Super Bowl performance. Now I'm not going
because of that.
Yeah, because I just feel like the reason why I love Beyonce so much is because I truly feel like she loves us too. And I feel like because she loves us, a big reason why she's so hard on herself and hard on her team is because she cares about the performance. People are paying money. Those tickets weren't cheap. Those tickets were not cheap. And he knows Usher is the hottest thing out right now. You know, like with Usher, like the Super Bowl and everything. So I just feel like people paid their hard-earned money and came from all over the city to come see you. Not even just the city. Some people came from Ohio, just to see you. And that's what you got up there and did? Like, I just don't, to me, it felt like he let his fans down. He didn't give his best. He did not give his best. And I don't know if it was a contractual thing. I don't know if he was upset with iHeart Radio. I don't know why he went out there and did that. But it was like, because I know his residency, he had his last show on the 2nd. Then he came out and he had that show on the 4th here. I don't know if he was just burnt out. I don't know if he was tired. I don't know. But you should have just not did it if that's how you were going to come and do it. Because Beyonce wouldn't have did that to us. I would rather him tour every 5 years and give us everything he has than to come out there and do that. Because now people aren't going to buy your tickets in Detroit. That's how I feel. I mean, well, at least I'm not. And I'm somebody that would have bought his ticket over and over and over and over again. So I just feel like you kind of just lost a fan, in a sense. So that's how I feel. It was trash.
All right. On a more jolly note, yes. I got to go see the Queen of Christmas, Mariah Carey. We got some videos for you all that we're going to play in a second. Fully disclaimer, just like Layy gave y'all, I was singing and in my element. Shout outs to DJ Sus1 because I went with my homegirl Candace, and unlike Beyonce though, there was a DJ that was keeping us hype. I'm just gonna say, and then I didn't realize that it was like DJ Sus1, and like I used to watch Wendy Williams all the time, so I linked it together once I was standing there singing, and I'm like, that's Wendy Williams' DJ. That's who that is, and I didn't connect it, but obviously they share the same DJ. But I was living. We went to like a little Christmas pop-up in the Belt Z lot in Detroit, so like got to have little cute festive Christmas drinks, and then it was just so much fun. And I was like, please sing We Belong Together. I know this is a holiday show. I know it's a Christmas show, but you gotta sing Tyler's favorite Mariah Carey song. And she did. So we could go ahead and roll that clip. So
Yes.
I was in full emotions. So she did a couple of her major hits, and then it was mainly a Christmas show. So we got to just hear her voice, and it was funny because she came out and was like, "What's up, Detroit? I was expecting it to be like snowing here already." She's like, "But we're gonna settle for the rain." And then, of course, in true fashion, it wouldn't be a Mariah show or a concert in general. It appears lately there's been all the audio issues at all these concerts lately. She came out and was like, there's feedback. Something don't sound right. That's not what we're going to give Detroit tonight. She was like, audio, hello, fix it. And then she's like, thanks, darling. Thanks, darling. And then there was a fan in like the front row that had like something for her to sign. And she was wearing this cute little Christmas dress. And she's like slowly trying to bend down. And she's like, I'm going to sign it for you. But this dress ain't letting me bend down the way I need to. But it was a good show. It was a good time. People were talking on social media, of course, because I guess the day of the concert, there was like tickets on sale for like $12, $22. So that was what people, everybody wants to talk about the negative. So I'm gonna tell you, there were tickets available, secondhand tickets, I think on sale for significantly lower than what majority of us paid for. But I mean, it was a good show. She did the thing. Everybody's always got something to say, but it's Mariah. She did it. I think we got one more clip as well because I had to capture the Christmas anthem.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that was great.
Shout outs to Mariah, a little holiday festive. I got the little holiday decorations too. It only took me an entire 30 minutes before the show to.
So cute though. So cute. So jealous. I'm gonna be next episode. I got you. I promise. But that was so cute. I'm so jealous that you went to the Mariah show because that was the day that Beyonce's movie premiere happened. And I was not about to miss that. So I had bought my tickets for the premiere like 4 or 5 weeks prior. And of course I found out that Mariah Carey was coming. Well, no, let's back up. I was going to go to the Mariah Carey thing, but the tickets were expensive. Like, I was like, oh, I'm not paying this. I'm just not going to be able to do that. That's out of the budget.
Out of the budget.
That's out of the budget. And so I was like, but then of course, I have a coworker that he's a concert goer. He usually goes by himself, and he's always getting deals, especially at Little Caesars Arena. So he says he usually, if it's not somebody he's absolutely diehard wanting to see, he waits until like the day of or the day before to buy tickets because Little Caesars Arena has a tendency to do that, to mark no view tickets and you can still see everything, or excuse me, or to give like a discounted deal like that. They have a tendency to do that all the time. So he always is getting discounted tickets, and he got a discounted ticket to go see Mariah. And I was like, well, maybe I should just, because I can see Beyonce's movie anytime, maybe I should just go. But I was like, I paid $30 freaking for that ticket to see Beyonce's movie. So I was like, I would feel crazy paying $30 to see a movie and not going. So I just decided not to go. But I'm happy that you went. I got to live through you. Those videos were everything. I'm glad that you had a good time at the Mariah show. It looked amazing. She looked great. Did she sound good? Was she singing live most of the time?
She was singing. Don't throw that out there. She was singing.
That's what I'm asking, because that's one of the things they say is that she doesn't sing live, but it sounded like she was. But good. I'm glad that you had a good time. Okay, so then
I'm still stuck on you. You're singing. I was like, Layy having fun.
Baby, I just knew that was just his warm up. I just knew that once he got through that, he was gonna let the lights up. The dancers was gonna come out, and we was gonna get the show. He gave us 5 songs and said, "Catch him at the Super Bowl."
So Beyonce movie, amazing.
Yes, incredible. Let's get into it. It was everything. It was every comment. The fact that she has like Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's like a movie review. Yeah. The fact that she 100% on that movie. Yeah, totally understand why. The fact that she made so much money day one. Totally understand why. Because that movie was incredible. As a person who works in TV, that has done productions, that she covered what it took to put that show together. She talked about the hardships she has as a businesswoman, the hardships that she faces with her family. She talked about Uncle Johnny. Spoiler alert. Sorry, y'all. I should have said that before. But she covered everything. She talked about Uncle Johnny. She talked about Blue's experience and how she was only supposed to do only one show. And she talked about how she got to doing so many shows. And to me, the movie really humanized Beyonce. It really humanized her. And it balanced the show, the concert. Like, it was incredible. Like, the movie was absolutely well written, well directed, well produced, and she did it all. That's a bad girl. And her movie was incredible. If you have not seen the movie, you need to go see it. Even if you don't are like the biggest Beyonce fan, I think that anybody would really truly appreciate her movie because it's not just the concert. She talks about everything that leads up to the concert and everything else. It was incredible. Her movie was incredible. And I was in the movie theater like, go, B, go, 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 go. It's like, yes, yes, Beyonce. Yes, I brought my fan. I had my fan. Clack, 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 clack. Yes, I was living. It was like, hopefully the people that you go to the movie theater with, or that, you don't know, but hopefully the vibe, because you know me, I'm like crazy. So I walked in the theater and I was like, did y'all come to watch a movie or have a concert? Because I kind of have a concert. So I really hope that y'all don't mind, and I'm going to stand up. I'm going to have my fan. I'm going to be loud. I'm going to be cheering like I'm back at the theater. And they were like, girl, we came for a concert. Do you? So I was like, yes, I came with the right audience. So hopefully your audience literally watch.
It's on my list. I still got to get to the theaters. But you didn't wear those boots, did you, to the movie theater?
I did. I brought it all the way back. I did. So overall, 10 out of 10 for the Beyonce movie. You definitely need to go check it out. Check it out. Okay? So with that being said, do we have time for a super quick game? We might be able to knock the quick game out.
I think so. So let me pull up my questions. We're going to play this or that. All right, Layy. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Brown bag or ordering your lunch?
Order my lunch.
DoorDash every time?
DoorDash every time.
Beach vacation or city vacation?
Beach.
I felt like I knew you were going to say that. Wake up early or go to sleep late?
Wake up early.
Yeah, because those hours you be working, I'd be like, why is she texting me at 5 a.m.? I'm stuck. Reading or reading the book or watching a movie?
I'm a reader, but I also like movies. If I'm reading a good book, I want to read my book. But I'm also a person that repeats movies. Like, I'm going back to see the Beyonce movie probably 3 or 4 more times before it goes out of the theater. So yeah. So for the sake of this, I'm gonna say movie.
Staying home or going out?
I'm staying home.
Oh.
Every time. Every time.
Cat or dog? And I hope you don't say one of these.
Dog.
Yes.
But I want to be clear, I'm not an animal person. But dog, if I had to pick.
Cooking dinner or doing the dishes?
Cooking dinner.
Spending or saving?
Lacey of the old would say spending, but I think in my
mature life,
my maturity, I would say saving.
Netflix or movie theater?
Theater.
Driving or walking?
Walking. That's a lie. How far are we going? Depends on how far we going.
Oh, where were we? We were at the hour.
Oh, yes, when we went to Fort Field. Yes,
no, it was Fort Field, but yeah, it was Fort Field.
Yeah, because we went to see Beyonce. Yeah, so Fort Field all the way back to the station, which is probably like a 30-minute walk. But that was only because we couldn't get an Uber because everybody was out there. So at that point, I'm gonna say walk because I'm not scared to walk nowhere. I will walk if I'm trying to get somewhere. I would do what needs to be done. So walk.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Okay. And then work from home or work in the office?
I would like to work from home, but I'm not responsible enough. I'm not saying I'm not responsible enough. I'm not disciplined enough. So I'm gonna say I need to probably go to the office.
Okay.
That was good. Okay. I got one for you. This or that? Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Breakfast? Owe money or owe in favor?
Owe in favor.
Pay rent or pay a mortgage?
Pay a mortgage.
Roommates or live alone?
Live alone.
Every time. Cold shower, cold dinner?
Neither.
That's it.
Not a cold shower. So I guess a cold dinner.
Okay. Poor and famous, rich and unknown.
You said, what was it again?
Poor, would you rather this or that? Poor and famous or rich and unknown?
Poor and famous.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Money or love?
Love. Every time. Hopeless romantic.
Movies or books?
Books.
Comedy or horror?
Horror.
Passenger or driver?
Definitely.
I know the answer to this.
Definitely a passenger, but your boy on the roads. Your boy on the roads. But if I have a choice, I'm gonna be a passenger, and I'm gonna control your radio with my Spotify.
He ain't right. Forest or beach?
Beach.
Summer or winter?
Winter, because it's be too hot, and then it's hot, and I'm irritated, and you ain't got no AC, and then we got a real problem, and then you just don't want to know who I am because I turned into a mean person.
Outside or inside?
Are we talking about out on the town, or are we just talking about the concept?
We'll just say
outside. Oh, no. Sorry, inside, because that comes back to the weather. Yeah, if the weather's trash, I don't want to be outside.
Okay. Meat or vegetables?
I'm like a halfway wannabe vegan, so I'm gonna go with vegetables. But I also love a good steak. I love Texas Roadhouse. I saw, what was it? It was this post, and it was like one food that you could eat forever or something. And I was like, Texas Roadhouse every time.
Sitting down or standing up?
Sitting down. I'm lazy.
Okay. Early morning or late night?
Late nights every time. Early morning. Oh.
Okay, that was a good one. That was good. That was cute. That was this or that. So, okay, Ty. I think we got time for a couple of your trending today. We need to know what's trending. What you got going on?
Honestly, I ain't got too much. I got maybe 3 for you all real quick, or 4. So really quickly, in the city of Detroit, of course, is the holiday season. We're talking a lot of people having credit card debt. I mean, not me and Layy, because we like budgeting and stuff and adulting. But DTE, if you all have DTE services, those prices are increasing starting next week, December 15th. So make sure you use your voice, and come on, we gotta get together, and DTE is doing us wrong. Obviously, this show isn't sponsored or brought to you by DTE Energy, but that's what's going on. We talked about the reparations task force in the city of Detroit on previous episodes. Still planning on probably having a more of an in-depth show pertaining to that topic. But 2 of the board members on the Detroit's reparations task force are out. They said they're done. There's been a lot of organizational and structure issues, issues with virtual Zoom meetings. They're saying that they are having hard times finding public venues for public meetings. Sounds like a crocker to me. But also really quickly, the Michigan Supreme Court, they're hearing, or they just heard arguments on, I think earlier this week. They're talking about the wages when it comes to like the restaurant industry and bartenders and servers. So trying to see what they're going to do about that. And then this one I'm super excited for. And I think really quickly, we may have the menu photo, but
yes.
McDonald's is opening a spin-off restaurant, which is called CosMc's. And they're going to be testing like a faster, like quick grab and go bite to eat menu. So I don't know about you, Layy, but it's kind of like bubble tea and cold brew. It's kind of like they're saying they're going to be kind of competing with like Starbucks, and y'all know I'm a Starbucks junkie. So I don't know. I mean, the menu is definitely different. It's also going to have like egg McMuffins, M&M McFlurries, pretzel bites. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. But that spicy queso sandwich kind of looks good. And, you know, I'm a sucker for anything potatoes. So I'll definitely give the hash browns a try. I don't know about the creamy avocado tomatillo sandwich, but a churro frappe sounds nice. So they're opening that restaurant in, I forgot where, Bolingbrook, Illinois. And, you know, I love Chicago. So if it's close to downtown, I might have to roll up and pay them a visit. But let's see if it all goes well. It's kind of a test trial run. If it all goes well in Chicago, 10 more restaurants are going to be set to open, and maybe we'll get one in Michigan. Otherwise, I'll take a drive and try it out. That has been your trending today. Layy, last words. What we doing? It's the weekend. It's almost Christmas.
It is. I would say
happy holidays to those that celebrate.
Yes, happy holidays if you celebrate Christmas. It's coming up though. It's coming so fast. I just can't believe. I would just say, 'tis is the season to be joyful. 'Tis is the season to be happy. 'Tis is the season to go out and get what you want. You know, you don't have to wait till New Year's to go and chase what you want to do. Set goals. I think this year I'm setting goals. And I'm working on my goals now. And I'm really hoping to bring those to fruition for next year. Manifesting, praying. Like, I would just say, 'tis is the season. Get it done now. That is how I want to end this amazing episode, Ty. What you got?
Yes, that's what I got. Working on those goals. The new year's quickly approaching. We've got a lot of different things going. So just to piggyback on what Layy said, I don't have like an actual quote for you all, but just, yes, be in the moment, live in the moment, chase your dreams, chase your goals. And happy holidays to everybody that's celebrating, or if you're just celebrating life. Life is so short. So we'll see you all, I think 2 weeks. I don't know. My dates are all a blur, but thank you all so much for watching. This has been Ty and Lay's take on Hot 93.97. And enjoy your weekend. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, takers.
Yes. Bye, takers.
It's Ty and Lay's Take today. Listen to our takes live on Hot 93.97 and watch us live on the 93.97 Network app. Plus, follow us on all social media at